In this video, we will be talking about digital citizenship.
So, what is digital citizenship? This is the way in which we act when we use technology. In other words, it is our online behavior. So we have to follow a set of rules to make sure that we are acting appropriately and respectfully towards others. In order to be a good digital citizen, we need to understand and follow the 9 core elements that create digital citizenship. These 9 elements are our etiquette, literacy, rights and responsibilities, access, communication, security, law, commerce, and health and wellness. In the rest of this video, we'll be discussing each of these 9 elements in more detail so that we can understand and learn a bit more about how they contribute towards digital citizenship. Digital etiquette. When using the internet, there is a set of rules we must follow regarding our behavior and how we use the internet. This is known as our digital etiquette, otherwise known as netiquette. We must behave and use the internet appropriately and respectfully when using online communication. Having a good netiquette can prevent people from becoming cyberbullies, hackers, and other online criminals. So, here are a few things that you can do to make sure you have a positive digital etiquette. Make sure that you treat others the same way you want them to treat you. When sending messages or posting things online, make sure you are being truthful and positive. Don't post things that are untruthful and that could be harmful, such as rumors, gossip, or rude and negative comments. Before you send a message or email, post something online, or send a comment, make sure that you double check your message. Because once something is posted on social media or online, it will always be there. You may be able to delete it, but chances are that someone has already read it, screenshot it, or save it. Make sure that what you post can't be misinterpreted and it isn't sarcastic, because people may misunderstand your message and find it offensive, even if that wasn't your intention. And don't use any offensive or inappropriate language. Digital literacy. This is a person's ability to use the internet and electronic devices to access the internet and communicate this information. To access this information, you need to understand how to use search engines and computers. To be able to fully participate in the digital world, you need to develop digital literacy skills. Some of these skills can include being able to find, understand, and create information, being able to communicate and collaborate, being creative, thinking critically, and having online safety skills. There are many other skills that could be included, but this is only a few of them. Digital rights and responsibilities. This can be defined as your rights and freedom to access and use digital technology. When we are using the internet, we have responsibilities to use it appropriately and respectfully by following a set of rules. Some examples of digital rights is a right to freedom of expression, right to privacy, a right to digital access, right to our own identity, and the right to being accredited for our own original work. These rights apply to all individuals, all of the society, businesses, and education. Some examples of digital responsibilities include the responsibility to use the internet wisely and respect the work of others, the responsibility to correctly cite other people's work that you have used, the responsibility to download music and videos legally, responsibility to report identity theft, hackers, cyberbullying, and any other inappropriate online behavior, and the responsibility to have a positive digital etiquette. If you go against any of these digital rights of other online users, you are not only being unethical, but you are breaking the law, and there can be serious consequences for these. What is digital access? Well, this can be defined as the full electronic participation in society. So, in other words, it is the use of the internet, television, mobile devices, and other electronic devices that are used by the public. In today's educational world, the way in which students are taught is immensely evolving. So, in order for students to have equal opportunities, it is very important for all of them to have access to technology and participate in the digital society. There are many ways in which you can obtain digital access, such as on the computers at your library, on video games, using the internet, on your mobile devices or on your tablet, and many other different ways. According to the IIE, digital communication is the trade of information electronically between two or more devices. So, this communication can take place in many different forms, and some of these ways include instant messaging via mobile devices. And instant messaging can include WhatsApp, SMSs, Facebook messaging, and there's many other forms of communication. Video chatting via Skype, on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and other social media sites, on blogs, and through email.
Digital security. Digital security is the precautions that are taken to protect a person's security and identity when online. Criminals are constantly finding new ways to steal our personal information. Some of the security issues that we could be affected by include scams, online stalking, identity theft, fraud, online bullying, and many others. In 2017, it was discovered that each day 30,000 websites are hacked, and every month at least 6,000 new viruses are created, and at least 80% of mail that is sent is spam. So that is why we need to take certain steps to protect ourselves from becoming victims to these security issues. So some of the steps that we could take to protect ourselves can include updating our software, because this will prevent hackers from finding loopholes into your software. You can install antivirus software and firewalls, and this will help secure your passwords and prevent viruses. And then you can also make sure that you have a strong password. And so you must make sure that you do not use the same password for every site, and don't share your password with anyone, even if it is your friends or your family. And you must make sure that you change your password every couple of months to prevent hackers from cracking the code. Digital law. This is the responsibilities of your online actions that can be either ethical or unethical activities. Digital law is what you are and aren't allowed to do when using the internet. If you disobey the digital law, there are consequences to your actions. Some ethical activities could be using the appropriate referencing and using appropriate language, respecting other people's feelings, privacy, and security when online, and being truthful. Then some of the unethical activities are plagiarizing, accessing pornography, cyberbullying, hacking, and illegally downloading music. So, what is digital commerce? Well, this is the buying, selling, and trading of services and products using the internet, mobile networks, and commerce infrastructure. Some examples of digital commerce include online shopping, paying for subscriptions to games and activities online, publishing and selling original work online, paying for and downloading music and videos, online banking, buying tickets online, and donating funds online. So the last element that we're going to look at for digital citizenship is digital health and wellness. And this is the physical and emotional impact that technology and the internet have on our lives and our well-being. If we use technology and the internet too much, it can result in psychological injuries. Some psychological issues can include internet addiction, and this is because we are often pressured into being constantly connected with everyone in the digital world. So we are always on our mobile devices and on social media. We can become a victim of cyberbullying and cyberstalking, or we could be hacked.
If we use technology too much, the ergonomics of our workstation can result in physical injuries. If you don't know what ergonomics is, this is basically the setup of our furniture and equipment at our workplace and how it influences our efficiency. It is also used to make sure that we are comfortable when working. Such injuries can include eye strain, carpal tunnel syndrome, and obesity. To lower the chances of obtaining some of these injuries, make sure that the ergonomics are correct for you and avoid being at your desk or in front of a screen for too long. Make sure that when you are on your computer, you are sitting with a straight back, your elbows are close to your body, and you have a backrest supporting your lower back, and that your feet are flat on the ground or resting on a footrest. The top of your screen should be at eye level and roughly an arm's length away, and there should be minimal bend at your wrists when you are typing.
So, in conclusion, after looking at all the 9 elements of digital citizenship in a bit more detail, I'm sure we have all learned something new. And if these 9 elements didn't exist or nobody followed them, the digital world would fall apart. We know that digital citizenship isn't just our behavior when using technology and the internet, but it is being aware of and following all 9 elements. So, if you're watching or listening to this presentation, then you are a digital citizen because you'll be watching it on some form of technology, such as your laptop or your mobile device. But are you a good digital citizen? Well, hopefully we can all make some changes in our digital lives so that we can all become better digital citizens, as nobody is perfect. So if you want to learn a bit more about digital citizenship, there are many sites, blogs, and videos that you can access to learn more about it. So thank you for listening to this video, and I hope that everybody learned something new. This is my reference list of sites that I've accessed to obtain all the information that I used in my presentation. This is my list of figures of sites that I used to access my images.